Me. So I've been talking, but I guess I have not unmuted. So we're gonna try this again. I've been live for like 3 minutes now, and nobody in the chat said anything, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So I want to officially welcome all of you all to our Wealth Lounge. I want to welcome you no matter where you're joining in from. If you're here joining us from Facebook, from YouTube, right? Wherever you're chiming in from, welcome, welcome, welcome. And so, guys, just dropping in the chat. You're joining us. Drop it in the chat. Just say hello. Let me know you're out there. Let us know that you're here with us, okay? And I'm going to apologize for those dead 3 minutes because I was muted. Just little technology issues I have going on, right? But if you're here with us, just say hello, drop something in the chat. Let me know that you're with us. Let me know that you can hear me now, right? I think that's just common thing that I have going on with our lives. My microphone is either me or the microphone. It's the technology or it's the user. Today it was actually the user. So yeah, just chime in. Let me know where you're joining us from, where you're seeing us from. Hey, there we go, Minnesota. Okay, I got somebody on the line. So just wanted to kind of dive in. And first of all, what I had done already was invite you to our Wealth Lounge, right? So if you have not joined us already, if you're not tapped in, if you're not a part of our community, now you get to come decide exactly what you want, whether you want to take advantage of the trade-in. You'll see some other lives from individuals within the community, the mental toughness, regardless of what. But joining the community is free, right? So it's a wealth community. It's like-minded people. Join the community is free, but then you get to make the decision on how exactly you want to be involved and what subscription basis and things that you actually want to join us from. So with that being said, what I'm going to go ahead and do today is I am actually going to dive in here, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm just going to really kind of walk you through that top-down analysis, walk you through that understanding, walk you through exactly what it is that we are doing. All right, guys. So let me see. Let us see here. So, all right. So what you should be seeing right now, you actually should be seeing our charts, right? And you guys that have been a part of our community for any length of time, what you guys should already know and understand is that we teach a strategy that I created called the BYOB cash out strategy. Now we've evolved, right? We have our own community, have our own subscription model, have our own trading platform, and we've evolved. And part of that evolvement and what we're offering is price action analysis. And we do a lot through what we call a top down analysis. Now, I will tell you that what we began studying or what we began looking at this week was the currency GBP/USD. And part of what we do is we actually, in our community, and with our students, what we do is we now walk you, we're helping you truly understand exactly what it is that we're doing, how we analyze the chart from a price action before, you know what I mean, before we actually chime in and dive into anything as far as what we're doing on the charts, right? We focus on structure over strategy. Let me say it that way. Structure over strategy. And so what does having the ability to focus on the structure over strategy, what that does is it allows us to teach you how to see the markets, right? It allows us to teach you the markets. It allows us to help you understand the markets, watching this market flow, being able to operate in the market. And so I'm gonna give you today my intent is to give you an overview of what that looks like. Okay, so I selected the currency. The AUD/USD, and I'm gonna walk you through what we call a top-down analysis. All right. And as you look at this chart, what I want you to see is that yes, I start from the top, right? We're gonna start from the higher time frames. Now, why is that? I don't care if you are a swing trader. I don't care if you are doing price action trading. I don't care if you are a scalper, not price action. Let me back up. Swing trader, intraday, or a scalper, whatever your trading strategy is, whatever your trading style is, I want you to know that you actually can understand the market, and you need to understand how the market moves so you can make sure you're trading with the market and not against the market. All right. So you want to understand how it's flowing, how it's working. And then you trade from your comfort style. You trade from where you're comfortable. You trade from that perspective. And that's what we're teaching and that's what we're showing. So with this currency, what we're doing is AUD/USD. And you can see I'm on a monthly. And so on a monthly, I'm not looking to enter a trade from here. I'm not looking to make a decision on how I could possibly enter a trade. What I want to do is understand where I am in the market. And so as I look at this, what I'm seeing is the fact that we're at an extreme low. If I kind of look over to my left, and guys, I can't see this chat, right? I can't see this chat. So as you log on, let me know, say hello, where you calling in from, right? Let me know what you're seeing. I see you, Cleveland. Good evening or good. Look, I'm so used to the when we teach good morning or afternoon. Let me say this is a lunchtime call. So good afternoon. So what we're seeing, right, and what you're looking at is we've hit this extreme low, all right? So if I look to the left, okay, you see this is October. You look to the left, we haven't, this is 22. If I look to the left, then what you're seeing is this is 2020. So we are really at an extreme low in the market. That's what we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this off, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to block this off. And one second. It's technology today. Let's try this again. So I'm going to block this off. I want it too big because I am on, and what that can you hear me? So I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm gonna apologize in advance because a big of what is, and they did send a message saying that they were not going to be doing anything with our internet, but obviously that's not the case. So let me apologize for the technological issues or the technology issues that I seem to be having. So I'm gonna just go back. I'm gonna kind of start over from where I was explaining and kind of walk you guys through that. But what we're seeing, okay, so I'm on my monthly. Now, every single candle that you see is a month. But what I wanted to identify is the simple fact that right here, where we are, is we're hitting on a support area, right? We're hitting on a support area. And this is a major support area. If I squinch the charts up a little bit, what you're noticing is that even if I bring this all the way across, what you really should notice is when the market started back in '02, this moved up, but at the same time, when it broke, it kind of retested this area. And if you look, you can see that this monthly, it retested it and then it began to move up. The market has not since '03, right? When it broke through this area, at that point it was resistance, now support, that it has not bypassed this area since then, right? It has not bypassed this area since then. So now what we are is testing on this area again, okay? That's very important. We need to know that. And then I also want to identify, even though we're probably not gonna take a trade up until that point unless you are a significant swing trader, right? Because I want you to look at how many pips, that's over 1,500 pips, move up from this area to the zone I'm about to create. But I want us to understand where that next major area of support is, okay? And I'm sorry, resistance, where that minute, I always call it support resistance lines. Y'all gonna have to work with me. But where that next major area of resistance is. And so as we tap from here to here, I want you to identify. So all we're doing is identifying those major zone areas, the areas where we know the market is going to stay for us. And that's an opportunity to make quite a bit of money in there. Now, nobody's taking a trade from this level. Nobody's jumping in a trade from here, but it's really an opportunity for us to identify our zones. Like I explained on our trading call last night, think about the higher time frames, the bigger time frames as the neighborhood, right? We kind of create this neighborhood. And in this neighborhood, you then have streets and houses, and you want to take neighborhood, but you have the boundary areas that are set. And that's really what we're doing on a higher time frame, is kind of setting those boundary areas. And you notice that here we were in a bullish market. My market was selling. Now I have, and once again, I now have another that's created, which is right up in here. As I look, right, by this area, and I want to make sure that what I'm looking at, and as I'm looking at, bounce around through here for a while, or it can come break this area. But the last time it was here was December of 23. Now, December of 23, that's actually been a while, okay? We're in July of 24, so it has been over 6 months since the market tested that area. So please understand, it's not just going to break through that area. All right. The market is not just going to push through there without some sort of resistance. And before that was June of 23. So it tested this area in June, almost a year ago, right at it, a little bit over a year ago. Then as it came back and it retested it again, at the end of the year. And now here we are again, really trying to retest that same area. And that's when, and it might not go all up, because if you can see, it was kind of wick out right there, right? That's it. So I'm going to drill down to my daily, and this is where we want to start paying attention. All right. This is where we want to really start paying attention. We've marked up our zones. Actually, let me go ahead and put this on here. We have this. I want the line here, because I want you guys to visually see it. I know where it's at, but I still want you guys to visually see it. Now, you do know that we did start with a clean chart, right? We started with a clean chart, but as you can see, what we're looking at and what we have going on, right? You can kind of see what's taking place right here. And we wicked out before. This is very strong on weekly. It came up, it tested it, and now it's pulling back down. And this is on my weekly. Now, when I come to my daily, which is where we kind of started from, what you're looking at is it really tapped this area and it began pulling down. All right. It tapped this area and it began pulling down. Now, I'm going to add a few indicators because I want you to see where we are on our daily. All right. We're going to add a few indicators because I want to see. Now, before we get started with any indicator done up until this point, action, right? Every single thing that we've done up until this point has been price action, okay? Everything has been price action. Now, we use structure over strategy, structure over strategy. And so what I'm looking at when I add these two indicators is the fact that it's confirming what we analyzed, okay? It's confirming what we analyzed. And so what you're seeing is the fact that we are overbought. We're overbought, and our indicators are showing us that that is starting to curve toward a sell. So it's actually confirming what we just identified. So we already know just from looking at this before we added any indicators, just to kind of recap a little bit, that we have our boundaries, right? We have our boundary areas. And then of course we identified this area as an area that we needed to pay attention to from a resistance standpoint. Okay. Now, obviously it went and it tapped that area, but this one is already beginning to reject. It's going to be another trade that we're going to pay attention to, right? This is another trade that we're going to take advantage of. And so if any of you guys that are on here that are watching today, if you are already a part of our academy, just go ahead and add it to the list. So we're adding these to the list. This is a list of trades that we're following. We actually have begun taking trades together, so that's exciting to me. Let me ask this question. For those of you all who are part of our academy, who's on here that is actually in that GBP USD trade? Who's in on this call who is actually on that GBP USD trade? Anybody that's actually in that trade? If you did take that trade, you actually should be in a risk-free trade. I'm gonna go back to the other one, but did anybody take that trade that we analyzed yesterday? We did it yesterday. Let me see. You are awesome. All right, awesome. So I'm excited. So yeah, you should actually be in a risk-free trade. I love it, right? You should be in a risk-free trade. That's what you should be. All right. So, okay, so let's finish analyzing. I think because whatever they're doing with my internet, I just have some delay and some lag. So now I want to really kind of go back to this AUD USD. And all I did is we were on my daily. So what we're going to do now, you can already see this thing is moving. And so if you guys remember everything that I'm going through, you guys already know what to do. All right. So, for those of you all that's already a part of the academy. So I'm going to look at this 4 hour, and then looking at this 4 hour, this is where we kind of want to begin, right? So had we done this call earlier today, or had we done this one, or we analyzed it yesterday as well, because this is Monday, then we would already be in this trade, right? We would already be in this trade. We would already be in this trade for 64 pips, right? But we're not. All right. And I want you to understand the potential that we have. And we're going to teach you how to do, oh, you're in it as well. Awesome. We're going to teach you how to do the trailing stop losses. We're going to teach you how to do all of those things if you're a member of our community. But I just kind of wanted to walk you through this trade today. So now that we've added, right, let me jump back up a little bit. I just want you to see we've added our indicators. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to identify this area. Okay. I'm going to pay attention to this area that we have right here. And we're not going to get into this trade. If you're not already in this trade, we're not getting into this trade till we break the zone, right? We're not getting into this trade till we break the zone. So what we're looking to happen, it would have to break the zone and retest this area. Now from my 4 hour, right? That's what we want. Now it's a possibility this is going to pull back up, and so we have to be mindful of that as well. I'm going to jump to some Hikanashi candles. Now everything is still real strong for a sell. My stochastic is giving me oversold. Everything that we analyze is still real strong for a sell. We have 38 minutes left in this trade or in this candle, but 38 minutes left before we get that next 4 hour. But either way, you're not taking a sell until you break the zone. The thing about trading is we want to make sure that we don't jump into trades prematurely, because I can anticipate, I can sit here and tell you, oh, this is what I believe it will do, right? This is what I believe is going to happen. This is what we think should happen. But the reality is you want to be walking in that discipline. You want to be walking in the understanding, right? You want to be walking in those things that you need in order to make sure that you don't prematurely take trades. You want to take trades based on your skill set and the discipline, and that's where your money lives, right? So as you look at this, we're live. I want to encourage you, right, to mark it up. I want to encourage you to wait to see if it's going to pull back up or if we're actually going to break this support area. And if we break this support area and the market begins to pull down, right? If we break that support area, the market will have to retest before we take any trades. Or what's going to happen is this is going to pull back up. Right now, what it's given us is the fact that we're still pushing for that sell. We're still bearish, right? We still, the market is in a sense, range, and it's trying to get out of this zone. But I'm also, if it does break here, I'm going to be mindful that it might not pull all the way down here, because I want you to pay attention to where the price action is telling you that the market has been. It's telling you that the market has not bypassed this area in a while either. So once the market pushed up, right, and it came up here, it's looking for momentum to continue its push, right? It's looking for momentum to continue that move. But in that move, the market has not gone below this area. And so we're talking about since May, this has been ranging. It's been moving sideways. And so understanding that, what we want to do is make sure that we have enough momentum to break through here, retest, and then allow this market, we're going to move sideways. I don't think the market, if it does break through here, I don't believe it'll push down back here. Now, remember, this is a major area of resistance. Let's go back up, right? This is a major support area. It's not going to push through here. So even if we tap it, I want you to see that it did the same thing over here. Respect what the market's telling you, right? Respect what the market's telling you. It did the exact same thing over here. It pushed down, but then it came back up. And now, so the market is doing the exact same thing. And so each time, right, the market pulled back up from here. The last time it was around this area, and the last time it was here, it pulled back up. And this is where we are right now. So pay attention to what I'm saying as far as this currency pair, because the market is not going to break this area. So we want to make sure that if we do push down, understand that we have a short distance that we can travel, but it's still some pips in there, right? You want to pay attention to that. So that's still over 100, right over 100 pips that you have in this zone and in this area. But then you also have pips that are in this area as well. So you got about 100 pips to the top and 100 pips to the bottom. So you want to let the market tell you what it's going to do, right? You really want to let the market tell you what it's going to do. And the same thing is happening right here with our GBP USD. Now, we did get into this pair. Okay. Actually, it's both of them have USD as the quote currency, the counter currency, but it's kind of retesting right now. This one did break a line, but understand you would be in a risk-free trade right now. If you actually took this trade already, we would have taken this trade from up here. So you would actually be in a risk-free trade. So as long as you're in this trade, you're good. Now, that same area. So we have to wait for the market to tell us that it's okay to enter, right? We have to wait for the market to tell us it's okay to enter. And what okay to enter means is that we're in this support area. We're going to retest it and then we take a sell. And when we do that, we're doing that and we're going to take it and we're going to analyze it. We're going to using the BYOB cash strategy. So ladies and gentlemen, that's just really an overview. I just wanted to walk you through a top-down analysis of what we do within our trading academy. We might cover different things each week on our live that we have here that we're doing. Just wanted to give you a little understanding, but I know you see right down here the link, okay? The link. it says mywealthlounge.com. You can go to mywealthlounge.com. You can go to BYOB You can go to BYOBconnection.com. Any one of those websites are going to bring you to us, okay? But any one of those websites are going to bring you to us. But you see, it's the Wealth Lounge. We have many products and services that we offer. And everything that we have is about putting you and your family on the other side. Everything that we have is about putting you in a position of wealth. Everything that we have is about really sharing their great information with you to put you and your family on the other side of money. So once again, I'm TMD. I'm Tasha Dyer. I'm the Trade Whisperer, the creator of the BYOB Cash Out Strategy. But we have a wonderful community, a community that's flourishing, that's growing. We used to do all our lives on, as you can see right now, we used to be here, but we're not doing it each and every single day. I'll probably come at the end of the week, kind of let you know how these trades worked out. But if you want that hands-on experience, you want to work with a trading buddy, you want to, just really kind of tap in and take advantage of everything that we offer. We also have an expert advisor that we've partnered with a great group of individuals that where we can offer an expert advisor to you all, so you all really can kind of take advantage of a bot that's trading for you. On a bot, yes, you heard me. It's a bot that's trading for you while you're learning its skill set. Now, I'm going to put the disclaimer out there. Past profits don't guarantee future results. But I can tell you that this particular bot, that what we're offering, the education, is changing lives. We have individuals just this past week, since we did our first live here. So since between last week and this week, I know we got a testimony where somebody's like, oh my gosh, mortgage paid, right? We got a gentleman that's at 100%, haven't lost a trade in this entire 2024. But the reality is we teach discipline. We teach price action. We teach you how to read the market, but we're really, really gonna focus on your persistency, you showing up, your discipline, and really hands-on experience with helping you learn this skill set. So I'm out. Once again, before I leave though, I'm like a pastor, right? I closed like 5 times today, right? But go ahead and join us at my Wealth Lounge. Join our community, join the community, and we will see you. Go ahead and get enrolled. We offer a 3-day free trial, so you had opportunity to check us out before you truly make your commitment. I love you guys, and this is going to end my stream right now, but I'm going to be looking for you.